A soul sister and I were having a conversation yesterday about that line between being results oriented and allowing yourself to just be, and that balance, and that it's not very easy to achieve. So, what we really kind of focused on and focused through each other was, because time is such a limited resource. I mean, it's our most limited resource, making sure that every single moment that we choose to spend or invest or even squander is with a high value component. And I mean, if that component is goofing off, you fully like turn off your phone, put up your feet, either take out a book or just like, I don't care if you stare into space, but you made a conscious decision that that is something that you want to invest your time into. I think some of the things that I do just are unconscious. They're just not conscious choices. And it's an impossible task to be conscious of every single choice, every single moment. Then you're not living in the present. You're so busy analyzing what you're going to do that you don't actually do anything that's not preconceived. So you need to be absolutely naturalistic about this. However, focusing on the things that bring you the richest rewards and really letting the rest fall by the wayside is what I feel like I need to adapt now. My kind of daily checklist used to be like 36 items long. Now, there were two reasons for this. First of all, I like to check off things. So I would put things on there that I do automatically. Like, I don't need to check off wake up. I wake up. So, like, now I really want those things that I want to keep track of rather than just check off, right? I want the keeping track to be, first of all, more organic, because then it is more, you're making a decision to do it. You are not merely following a blind pattern, which is what I was doing. So this morning, in on when I meditate on a magnetic, electromagnetic circulatory mat. And what this does, the benefit of this is that it increases, it doesn't vibrate, it doesn't move, you don't feel it, but it increases your microcirculation. And who doesn't need more microcirculation in your brain through your body? So this is the mat with which I meditate on. And I used a new one today it's very powerful, and it was a very different experience. But for me, that is, first of all, there's no negotiating meditation. That is a non negotiable for me. And being able to kind of do two things at once, and one I'm really have nothing to do with, but I'm allowing technology to aid me to make that a really high value investment of my time. And I feel really good about my morning routine. My morning routine is pretty spot on for me. My evening routine, not so much. So the next thing I'm going to tackle this week is getting back into exercise that feeds my body. I really enjoy when my body is pushed to the edge. I like to exercise. It's not a chore for me to get up and exercise, but I also want to see results without working hard just to work hard, which is definitely what I've been doing. I've been like, but look how many hours I put in, and I'm not seeing the results. So why do I think that the same thing that used to work will work? I'm not the same. Like, what, it shouldn't work actually. So this week, that's what I'm going to be focusing on, is what can I invest my time into that's going to bring me the greatest results, not take a ton of time, um, and get me to where I want to go. Get me to where I want to go. Um, the beautiful thing, I'm going to go back to meditation, is that it gets you where you want to go by keeping you exactly where you are. So it's not necessarily that you have to like hustle, and like have this big long list of production if that's not what your goal is for the day. I'm just saying, be clear about what you want your goal for the day to be. If that's to stay really present, then at the end of the day, if you've stayed really present, you've done your job. So that's what's come up for me today, is the elimination of the tasks as opposed to the enrichment. What's going to enrich my day? What's going to have a payoff that really brings me, either cumulatively to where I want to go, because I do believe in the beauty of discipline, or what are you investing in today that is what you are making a conscious choice that you really desire, and you're enacting those desires in the world. So that's what I ask you to kind of tussle with today, and cipher through what is the most important to you, and how do you plan to get there. So that is what has come up to me today on this Monday to start our week, and I will see you tomorrow.